Full stop.
Did Madden close down? There we go.
Listen, we're trying to make it harder to trade for superstars. And it's like everyone's trading their superstars. Like, no, hold on.
Oh, man.
A next year second rounder. Oh.
Hi, Tom Brady. Thank you for retiring. All right, at least I got to work. I'm still upset it took that to get to go though. All right. Oh. Okay, let's just
my
get
old
this
friend.
going. All right. Shall we finally get to mock draft time after, what was that, like 15, 20 minutes of chaos? We'll take that. I'll let people start getting in.
Yeah, well, okay, listen, Ty. I traded Aaron Jones, you were right. But if you listen to TFG, Aaron Jones is trash, isn't a good player, and should be cut immediately.
All right. Beautiful.
Make sure
Right,
your thing is checked if in case it isn't.
I believe it is. I believe people can hear me. Yep. Okay. Shall we get the show on the road? Let's go. First overall pick. Who are we picking, guys?
I don't know.
Is there
I'm
any
thinking
doubt?
George Zimmerman, center.
Don't start that.
It is Bryce Young,
Is
obviously.
there literally any percentage? It's not.
Oh, I'm not
Like,
showing
it's
you
what
shit.
I picked. I did pick Bryce Young.
I forgot
there's
I'm streaming.
Percentage.
Oh yeah,
Oh
I
yeah,
guess,
yeah.
Grim's
Don't
not gonna show anything.
Going to NFL rosters,
show
baby.
too much.
You can
Listen,
come look
they
at mine,
can
'cause
come to my
I've
stream
really
to
not
see
changed
the
my favorite.
rosters of people, and they can go to yours to see the prospects.
Sure, that works. Because as I said, I have not changed my favorite since week 1, so it is not the same as my draft board anymore. There is very different. Although I did take Bryce Young off quickly, just because I'm so confident he's going first.
Bro, you know what? Bryce Young is gonna fall to 6, and then I'm gonna trade Mac Jones for the first overall pick next year. That's my hot take.
So it would have to get
trade him for
by like the
Patrick Mahomes.
Texans. Texans don't take him. Saints don't move on from Willis to do it. Honestly, yeah, you probably could. If Bears and Texans don't grab, then yeah. Unless someone jumps you. But okay, let's move on. We know probably Young's first. Texans, I think this is where things get more interesting. I'll still stick with Matt Abrams, but I think Stokes is a player here potentially.
His QB is 64 overall, Davis Mills. I think it'll be enticing, but I don't think he'll want to keep that.
Hard to say. I would rather. Yeah, I'd definitely rather the quarterback. I'll move on with that. It's what I have penciled in. Lions, I penciled in Joshua Stokes here. I don't see literally any world you don't take the Heisman winner. I don't see why you wouldn't pick this cornerback.
Because you want a quarterback when you got Davis Mills staring you in the face.
We already moved past that. Texans already took Abrams.
Did they? Damn.
Yeah, I had them take Abrams at 2.
I thought you were still talking about the Bears.
Yeah, I'm trying to get this done in somewhat a decent time. Draft does start in under an hour and a half. I would like to be ready for that. Any other thoughts or objections to Lions taking Stokes at 3? I don't think so, though.
I mean, I think they take a quarterback. Give a strong little competition. Keep him on his toes.
Excellent. Bills, I'm going to go back to what I originally had. I did have Gordon Jones here at some point. I'm going to go back to Langford after seeing some stuff. What do you guys think? Langford or Jones? Who would you rather pick here if you were the Bills?
Jones.
Jones?
Jones.
I don't know. He put up a good combine. Like I'll show everyone Jones.
He needs
combine.
an interior boy.
Combine.
He needs a big boy in the interior.
Yeah, I don't doubt that. What I doubt is the depth of the edge class, not the depth of the interior.
Well, he's got Greg Rousseau and
Langford is an IDL. He's not a true edge.
He could be a big body at 277.
Oh yeah, you
can have him play like that.
But he's not a traditional edge.
True, but again, he fits kind of like what Rousseau and AJ Epinesa are as those big bodies. Although they have cut down weight. Epinesa did cut weight going into this year. I think he cut like 10 pounds off. So, Langford's what I penciled in, but I could easily see Gordon Jones here as well. Saints at pick 5. I had them go Eddie Jackson. I know he's not a solid first round grade, but I don't know how you pass up on 4.24 speed at 6'1"? 6 foot. With really good vert jump. And a good 3-cone. I don't know how you give that up.
That left tackle, though, Because, like...
Saints signed Stafford? Yes, they did. It's true. They at least are going to have good quarterback play for probably a year or two. I don't know. I like Eddie Jackson here. Who do you guys like?
Who do the Saints have at tackle? Because that tackle prospect
They picked a tackle in the first last year, and then they got Ramchick at the other spot. They got Cross, I think.
Okay, so unless I want to move him to the interior, then...
Well, he's trying to get Derrick Henry, so if that fails, just pick the running back.
Yeah, there is a potential of the running back. I mean, if you're talking athletes, Eddie Jackson, I believe, is a far superior athlete. But if you're so set on running back, then yeah, you could absolutely go running back. Demetrius Samuel does look talented.
I don't know if taking Leonard Fournette at 5 overall would be the smartest choice, but I mean, it's his team.
It's all good. I now have Echo's pick up next, now that he's moved up. I was able to correct some things before. I had you take Dwayne Hartwell.
I'm not going to comment on this, because, obviously, it's my pick. I'm not going to give anything away.
I had Dwayne Hartwell. I say you take speed and extreme jumping and shuttle. Because that 4.33 is no joke. I think he'd be a good mix. Good complementary skill set. You also got Scotty Miller as well. For the Jaguars, if you guys have been paying attention to my mocks, I am so set on this being Sean Cook.
Sean Cook.
I am so set on this being Sean Cook.
Especially since he might be kicked.
We'll see about that. But Sean Cook, top 5. I am more than set on this being probably the move. Browns. So the Browns have moved up. I think this allows them to go take one of the guards who've sat really high.
I think he was looking for the receiver.
Well, that's the thing. Both the receivers, I think he would have preferred are gone. I'm gonna have it temporarily as Brandon Gross, but if this situation does happen, look for possibly Cameron Sharp. Because Cameron Sharp is talented, but he's a little more niche, so I'm a little more hesitant on him. So I would say look out for either or. My current penciling is Gross, though. Falcons, I mean, this has been a great situation for them. Lamar Walton just fell right in their laps. Do you guys agree?
Who pick is this?
This is the Falcons at pick 9.
Falcons. Yeah, that works.
I think they picked Lamar Walton. In this case, Lamar is just falling right to their lap. And then I had the Buccaneers right afterwards. I had them pick Gordon Jones. I think that was a very logical pick. They have some work on the interior that is needed. And I think Gordon Jones kind of just, at this point, I guess, slipping to them.
Gross.
With how
I
much
hate it.
people rank him high. You hate it?
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. I think Gordon Jones is gonna be the steal of the draft. Like, I think he's gonna be a beast.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. Continued praise for Gordon Jones.
Yeah. He's hot.
Raiders, this is still Russ Carter, guy with the cannon. I think after Walton's gone, I don't think you even question it more than that.
Raiders,
You got Andy
Russ Carter
Rhodes
might
here.
have Rodgers release.
I forgot to take Andy Rhodes off the heart because I don't have any quarterbacks on there, but whatever. Grim Gordon Jones is so slow. Gross.
No. I've been on the Gordon Jones train forever.
So Raiders get their quarterback of the future in Russ Carter, big cannon. Again, if you've been next pick is the Chiefs. If you've been paying attention to the last couple mocks, you should know who this is. I have not changed on this one either. I am more than confident this is probably Dimitri Langham. Edge is a need. It's also gotten way too expensive with Clark on his last year. I'd just rather pick Dimitri Langham and move on. Pick the guy who was a top edge prospect according to the college rankings.
He's got the GOAT Chris
I don't really
Rump.
see... Yeah, Rump's a solid rotational guy, but I don't see why you... I mean, let's go take a look. I don't see why you pass up Dimitri Langham here on Minnesota. I mean, the power move sucks, but that's not his skill set. He is very clearly a speed rusher, which fits that mold of what they want on the edge. Like, that's a hella good combine. I think it's tempting. Cardinals, I have picked... the last couple times I picked Gordon Jones, and then I picked Damian Strong. Now that Gordon Jones is gone, I'm still going to think this is Damian Strong, especially after losing out for Von Miller. I think a hybrid edge is just not a bad idea at all for the system they run. Damian Strong's also been listed quite highly. I think he's still listed as the top right outside linebacker. He is still with a solid first. So, that's what I'd go with. Now we have the Eagles picking. I'm going to go Jose Guerrero again. I just think with that center hole, with no moves currently happening, that's what we'll stick with.
No, I think he
Any
wants that
objections to
killer
that?
mentality.
He wants that killer mentality? What's
Yeah.
the killer mentality here?
That George
He-
Zimmerman
he-
mentality.
He wants George Zimmerman? Alright guys, for reference, this is what we're referencing. EA created someone named George Zimmerman in our class. For Jesus.
His
man.
college was prison.
Wait, just
Oh wait, George
Just
Zimmerman
blitz the
didn't
league
actually
all
go to
over
prison.
again.
Fuck.
Okay. Moving on from that sad fact. Steelers pick next after that trade down. I'm going to have them get a 1-2 punch here in Max Sermon and Pat Freiermuth. I think that's a deadly combo.
Did you say Max Zimmerman?
No, Max Sermon.
Oh, I
Jesus.
thought you said Max Zimmerman.
Get your mind out the gutter, Grim.
Well, no, it was.
Grim's mind's always in the gutter.
That's true. But I was because I don't know. Just because Max Zimmerman is another tight end. Anyway,
I think Max Sermon at that 6'6", just under 240, kind of weird Ohio State frame. I think pairing that with a more traditional tight end, Freiermuth, is a good combo. Buccaneers are up next. They do need corner help. Jalen Scott has kind of fallen right to them. I think he can play that slot role well if you're kicking Byron Murphy out to the side. So I think that's still my pick here. Not very interesting. Giants, basically for them, it's always kind of whatever lineman they need at the time.
For
This
sure,
time I had them pick.
undrafted fullback.
Yeah, not draft. Yeah, we're gonna go take a look at Mach 5. I have not looked at it yet. I'm gonna go take a look, and I'm probably gonna roast the shit out of it. But here we'll have them pick Chris Brown to hopefully help protect Deshaun Watson. Next pick, Packers. We're gonna stick with Madison Zeitler. Hopefully fix the right tackle spot. Not too interesting, but again, it's just people feeling needs. Titans. Well, if he's going to be keeping Jeffrey Simmons, he's going to need a running mate. Henry Chamberlain looks pretty nice. What do you guys think? Where would you go with Titans? Titans is kind of full rebuild. He's got a couple spots he can go. I just went with Henry Chamberlain.
I mean, I think he just goes with best player available. Like,
Does he go edge here?
It's potential now that Landry's gone.
Yeah, because you have
It's
Bud
kinda
Dupree
rough,
and Josh
though.
Ooch.
There's a
Kind of
lot
rough
of
because like he'd be going down to like Jalen Winter in the third or fourth now.
Josh Uche was good. I just wasn't able to get him on the field as much as I would have wanted. So
Get that
if he
Kerry
gives
Kirkland
Uche-
action.
If he gives Uche a full role, I think he'll be able to start at least as well as any of these guys that he'd be getting at 15.
Yeah, if Langham's
Not
not
15,
there,
but-
or yeah, I think it's just there's no point. There's no point not. So I'll go Chamberlain. Panthers, we're gonna again protect Jameis. Had a good season. Tyrone Wesley at right tackle now that what's his name is paying left, I believe. You always switch Wesley as well.
Oh, you don't
we're
believe
gonna
in
have good
Jalen
tackle play
Duncan?
here. We're not picking Jalen Duncan.
No, Jalen Duncan. I'm just saying, you don't believe in him?
Where even is Jalen Duncan? I haven't
That's
looked at
his
that guy
right
in a
tackle.
bit.
That's the Panthers'
Yeah,
right
his
tackle. That's his current right tackle.
I don't know why I was trying to look for him through the prospects. I'm just so
Yeah.
used to looking at this group. Let's go take a look at Jalen Duncan quickly. We've only been 18 minutes in.
He's
Why
trash.
not? We're speed running. Let's go take a look.
He's,
I mean, he's a good back
I didn't
overall.
like it when I didn't like it when I looked at it yesterday, and yep, I still don't believe in it now.
Why don't you like a 63 pass block? What's wrong with that?
Well, it's minus
Yeah.
5 because of morale.
Why don't you like 68 pass block? What's wrong with that?
Well, regular pass
Hey.
block doesn't matter.
Oh my god. All right, Rams are up next. They've traded up into the first. I'm gonna go a bit of a weird pick, but I think it makes sense. I'm gonna go Brendan Nichols. If they're in full rebuild, I think they got the time and place to take a shot on a guy who
Yeah.
has
Their
decent physical attributes, but shit talent, so to speak.
You really think he's gonna have shit talent?
Grim, I scouted all these guys 80 to 99%. When I say he's got shit talent, I mean it. Most of
Jeez.
these guys,
Ooh, Jazzu,
most of these guys are really
pre-draft
rough in
tidbits.
coverage. Yeah, his coverage it's rough. There's
Oh,
some
yeah.
parts that are rough. There's some parts I think that can make up for it. I think his athletic ability as well will make up for it. But there's things I saw about him that I'm like, that's a red flag.
I mean, his edge group could use some infusion of talent.
Yeah, but that's again, we just took a look at the edge group. Like maybe he takes Schmidt, who's kind of a hybrid type here. Maybe Kenny Bryant's good. You're kind of taking a shot in the dark though. Maybe. I just went with Brendan Nichols. I think getting a good middle linebacker could be a difference maker. Cowboys up next. I'm having them pick Byron Bird. This worked out well for them. Bird just slid right to him.
Man, I'd be pissed.
Yeah, you probably should be, honestly.
Byron Bird's
Jesus
gonna be
Christ, dude.
ridiculous.
6'3" or 4, like 2 speed.
Not too shabby at all. And we have the Buccaneers here after the trade for Mike Evans. Harry Beckham is the move for me. We're going to keep loading up on places they're going to keep getting expensive, but we need to get cheaper at. I think Harry Beckham's a pretty solid talent to get near the late first.
Whose pick is this?
Bronco. Now it's Broncos.
Oh,
The one
well-
I just did was Buccaneers.
Bucks. Okay.
Yeah, I had them go pick interior offensive line. We don't have a Broncos user currently, but one of us, I imagine, will be helping out the logic of it, since it'll be timing out every time. I imagine this is Andy Rhodes. I think he's probably the better of the two quarterbacks who have a semi-first round grade left. We'll see. We'll have to talk about that if time does. Well, time will time out. So, I'm gonna go with Andy Rhodes.
Yeah, that's
He
probably...
was ranked high early in the season, but he's been passed up by Abrams and Walton.
You don't believe
And
in
now the
Malik
Carter's
Cunningham?
going. I don't believe in Malik Cunningham. Mini rant, by the way. I went and looked at a lot of these quarterbacks in this potential upcoming draft class, and Malik Cunningham and Emory Jones looked like fish out of water. I've never seen quarterbacks look so lost at what their actual job is. Oh my Lord, have mercy. But after that mini rant, Texans, I'm going to go help their interior for once. Their edge group's pretty solid, although it's aging on one side. I'm going to pick up James Higgins. James Higgins looks pretty solid. I think it's just not very hurtful to go get some interior D-line help. He could probably use the pressure. I'm up next as the Chargers. I'll let you guys get your thoughts on what I would pick over what I have penciled myself in for. I think that's Grim just rapidly finding something.
Yeah, I had to go all the way up to your roster.
All the way up to my roster?
Yeah. Jeff Vogel, final answer.
Jeff Vogel, final answer. A kicker by Ty. I love it. I love the idea.
Yo, you know, I got a hot take.
Hot take, yep.
George Zimmerman.
George Zimmerman.
George Zimmerman.
I
That's the
love it. I love it. All right, Jake,
Bro.
what's your guess?
He's gonna win the Super Bowl
It's
someday.
definitely the same thing. It's gotta be Zimmerman, right?
Zimmerman as well?
Let me
What a
see.
beautiful collection.
It's going to be a linebacker.
It's gonna be a linebacker. He is overly confident.
It's either that
All
or
right,
a
Green.
corner, but I think it could be Jalen Overton.
It could be Jalen Overton. Okay.
Yeah, it's either Overton or another linebacker.
I
think.
mean, Zimmerman is good with lines.
Oh, no, you're
That's
gonna
what you need him to
yeah.
do.
It might be a linebacker, like a right outside, because I don't think you're gonna be rocking with
Mhm.
Nick Neiman if you can get someone better.
Do not threaten Nick Neiman. That boy is a goat. 6'3", 87 speed. That man is god tier. He also sheds blocks like a madman. I don't know why. He actually is really good versus the run.
60 block shed. That is rude.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know why. He's light as well. It's not like he's heavy. He should not be good versus the run, but he's not bad. All right,
Damn.
so we've now heard from the group. I penciled in J.C. Walters.
There's no fucking way, man.
There's no way. Why not?
Walter's trash.
Oh, Grim does not believe in the 5'10" J.C. Walters. I already got one 5'10" guy on the outside. I do not care to do it again.
Let me guess.
Yeah,
Grim
go
thinks he's
get
slow.
that Overton. Overton's gonna be better than Walters. I can almost guarantee it.
Interesting.
Don't get him.
Yeah.
Don't get Jalen Overton. That's my
Shay,
guess.
I didn't have you pick Overton. If that's what you're wondering, I did not have you pick Overton.
Well, it's not even who I'm targeting, honestly.
He said,
I have
lying.
Vikings up next. Boys, for the first time in a while, we have a safety that has not been mentioned. Tevin Cobb gets picked here by the Vikings. I'll go show him. He has moved back into the first round now. It's a potential. I could see it. It's a need for them. They've got McCourty, who's, again, a Band-Aid. I hope he plays better for him than he did for me. But this is what I think. What do you guys think?
For who? Sorry, I got distracted by
Vikings.
Discord. I mean, well, I'm sorry. Someone asked what the band abilities are again, not reading the fucking rule book. This has got to be a corner.
Yeah?
Yeah, this would have to be like in this scenario. It would be Jalen Overton, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Take it to the
I
take it to the
will
bank.
say it has to be DB. I agree that it has to be probably someone in the secondary.
Yeah,
So
he's
I went with Tevin Cobb. Grim went with Overton. Where do you guys agree on Overton or Cobb more?
Cobb has a better name, so that's the real decider.
Sounds like John Elway. He's like, that guy is white and has a good name. Yeah, that's what I want.
His name's John Elway. He's perfect.
Is he
All
tall?
right, Shay's up next.
Ooh.
That's what I gotta know.
All right, Shay, you ready?
We'll see.
What do you think I picked, Shay?
Last time you picked Harris, so I'm just gonna guess that again.
You're gonna guess that? That is exactly what I picked for you again. I did pick Harris.
I knew it. I'm so
Who?
smart. Will Harris, outside
Oh,
linebacker,
the
and he is an
linebacker.
honest outside line. Yeah, and he is an honest outside linebacker at 226. But he looks good.
Blake
I
Martinez.
think this helps immensely. You really gonna roast Shay about Blake Martinez?
Yeah.
Right
Why did you sign him? Why?
Number one, because I thought he was funny, and number two, I'm only using him on like first down.
Well, and on that note, we're gonna go to the Panthers. I actually think this might be a cool pick for them. Doug Foster. I like Jeremy Chin on one side. However, I want something a little better at free safety. I
Yeah,
think
I
Doug
mean-
Foster could be a better free.
They have been targeting Kevin Byard though, so if that goes through, then
Well, they got an hour for it to go through.
Well, yeah, they have an hour to get a bit of trade. But like, if they don't, then that's probably the best choice. Because like Robinson is a late round pick and hasn't really panned out.
I agree. All right, Clovich, you're up next. What do you think I'm picking for?
Oh, I just came back from dinner. Oh, what do you think? What do I think you're picking for me?
Yeah. You're gonna hate it no matter what.
I'm gonna hate it.
Quarterback.
I'm not sure
Yeah, see,
because you
this
say
is
I'm gonna
Vogel.
hate it. So
Well, I don't. Maybe hate's a little stronger, but maybe not initially what you thought.
Noob Russ.
all right,
Yeah,
lay it
Russ
on
is
me.
gonna be
I
there.
don't know. I don't know what it could be.
I picked Demetrius Samuel. He fell to you.
I don't hate that. I could definitely use a long-term running back. So
Yep, I think it's worth testing out with Pollard.
especially
You want Pollard
since he's apparently top 5 talent.
Yeah, we'll see if EA is pulling our leg there.
I mean,
I will show you guys.
They're usually pretty
the
accurate
running
running
back.
backs.
he's got a
He-
good mixture of power and like speed. He's pretty quick and he's elusive. So I think he's an interesting player for sure.
Mm-hmm. True. We now have the Bungles up next. This is going to be probably a timed out pick, so league office will probably discuss what's actually going to be picked here.
Let me see his roster.
You can go take a look while you do that and show people. I had them pick Cameron Sharp here. I think this is a worthwhile gamble for them. Especially since Michael Thomas is probably going to have to be moved eventually, and Thomas plays a lot in the slot. I think Cameron Sharp could potentially be a successor. What do you guys think? Cameron Sharp, or would you go a different direction for the Bengals? They're a pretty well-constructed roster. I think if Foster was there, they considered that instead. But since both the kind of interesting safeties are gone, I was a little harder to find something.
I mean, it seems kind of like the Bucks pick last year, where they can go anyone they like because their roster is so loaded. But I mean, they also might draft a QB because Brady's getting older.
So we'll stick with Cameron Sharp for now, but that is going to be something we'll have to discuss what we actually going to have them pick. And for the last pick with the Lions, I just went at what I think is a potential need at linebacker, and I picked James Smith, who has worked his way up. He was kind of at the edge of the kind of top 5 linebacker group. Well, now he's number 2. And I think that's very solid. I think that's where I'd go. 6'1", heavier set guy too, for a 3-4 at 249. I think it's nice. What do you guys think? Linebacker for the Lions' last pick?
That works.
That works.
I think there's no real objections to it. It's just kind of filling
He
in the
can
need
go
moving on.
anywhere. So
It's not really flashy. But that'll encompass what we have decided to do. We will do a quick look at Mock 5, which is supposed to be the last
Oh
mock.
yeah.
I'm ready to see just how terrible this is.
Just be prepared for the Texans to take 2
It's
of
hot.
a position.
2 of the same position.
ooh, nice.
Oh my, y'all! I didn't even realize. So, I for some reason I confused earlier the Bengals and the Bucks picking. Bro, Bengals aren't taking a QB. I'm fucking retarded.
So Najee Andrews, a receiver, going to the
Yep.
Lions at 3.
Yep, that's gonna happen for sure.
Yep.
I could see Sean Cook
It's
to the
happening.
Bills. And I mean, and if Stokes falls to the Saints, you don't say no.
I will tell you, I'm
Uh,
not drafting a running back.
Yeah, you are.
Demetrius Sanders.
Draft a running back at 6. Perfect
I
value.
might.
Do it.
I'll say that. I might draft a running back.
Oh my gosh.
At 6
Yeah,
overall.
Fuck you all.
Well, yeah, but you're a late first-round pick, not a top fucking 10 pick.
26
Nah, bro,
is somewhat
you
close
need
to
the
10.
3 running back. You need fucking Eckler, Jones, and
I
whatever.
will run
guy.
Eckler, Jones, Demetrius Samuel,
He'd give them all 100 carries each.
Larry Roundtree, John Kelly, Dak Moss.
Georgeson's at fullback.
I would run
George
7
Zimmerman.
running backs against everyone, and y'all have to deal with it.
Just split the running backs out of receiver, give jet sweeps every play.
That's cancer. Jags taking DeAndre Langford. I mean, the reason I don't like this is because he's too big to play like wide 9 for them, and he's kind of too small to play like a nice interior role. It's kind of like purgatory for them. I don't know about that one.
Darren Clinton.
I think that's a
Raiders
very
first round.
realistic Raiders pick, actually. I think that's really
Yeah.
realistic
A
of the
third
Raiders
round-
to do.
a day
Gruden
3
is
reach.
somewhere rubbing his nipples right now. He's really fucking happy.
Yeah, he's just
Yeah,
I
this man
mean,
was obviously
he's
in the
white.
Senior Bowl.
He's a day
The
3
most-
prospect.
The most
perfect
From
match.
iconic
Oklahoma,
part
big
of this
school.
league
Like, that's just Gruden.
is that
He must
the
have played in
Raiders
the
are still the
national
Raiders.
championship.
The Raiders will
Yeah.
always be the Raiders, no matter what Madden league we're in, bro. This is
That's
2 games
excellent.
straight.
Falcons pick Greg Meadows. I mean, yeah,
Disgusting.
you're gonna have to figure out. You're gonna have to figure out Mayfield at some point. Bucks get Gordon Jones. They line up there.
I hate it.
Oh god.
Brown seeking Henry Chamberlain at 11. I'd be fine with. Jalen Scott going to the Chiefs. I'm also okay with. You need to fill out that secondary. Cards take Langham. I'm good with that. Eagles take Brown. I'm good with Walters going there. Bucks take Walton. I'm good with that as an heir apparent to. I'm good with that as an heir apparent to Brady.
He'd be in the future.
Do we? Can we talk about the elephant in the room and Jake fucking Parrish?
Yeah.
I think.
I think
talk about-
it's a fantastic pick.
I would
Are
love
we
to talk
sure
about-
Instant
that
impact.
Rhino isn't actually just Brian Gutekunst in disguise?
Oh dear God.
He's a day 1 starter. I mean, can you argue that?
You really
It's true.
can't. You really can't argue that.
You can't argue
I
that.
think Marcus would actually just kill the league if he ever saw a fullback go in the first 3 rounds. I think he'd just end it.
Just pull the
I'd
plug.
be very happy if Giants took Parrish. I think that'd be a great pick, actually.
Yeah.
God.
They're probably
plus.
the
How about
best pick
this,
in the
Grim? You're gonna
draft,
get Brendan
honestly.
Nichols.
Yeah,
You're
this
gonna
is
take
the.
the guy with-
I think this is the 3rd straight draft where it has me take or mock draft where it has me taking Brendan Nichols with pick 18.
I can
Yeah,
tell you to
because
take
the first
Brendan
2 were
Nichols.
during the season.
Hey, that's a hell of a pick though by the Titans. I like that actually. Eddie Jackson, that's a hell of a pick. Now that
Yeah, after
Julio's retired,
losing
hell yeah.
Julio to
That's a
retirement.
To retirement. Man, the retirement's been savage in our league. It made
Khalil Mack was the
retire early.
worst.
I can't believe that.
Brandon
happened.
Rest
Brandon,
in peace,
what-
Khalil Mack.
The poor
his name?
fucking Bears, they suck already today. Fucking Khalil Mack just retired mid-season.
So you suck too bad. I'm out.
Man pulled a
Paul
Vontae
Calvin
Davis.
Johnson. Vontae Davis, yeah, mid-game. Fucking fun is like, yeah, I'm done. I'm done with this.
Bro, Mac
Panthers
is
take
done
Harry
with the
Beckham.
grind.
I'm good with that. Dolphins, Rashad McKinley, if they still had that pick, yeah, I'd be okay with. Get some linebacker help. Dallas takes Damian Strong. Micah Parsons 2.0, maybe?
Bucks.
Definitely not as fast.
Wait, do the Bucks actually have 3 first-round picks?
They do, because they traded Evans and
that's
they
right.
traded Dean. And they have their own.
Jeez.
They do. They really do have
They're
3
getting
first-round
young.
picks in the draft.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, that's disgusting. They got Jalen Overton. Russ the Cannon Carter goes to goes to the Broncos. That is 2 Elway for us to even function.
He's not tall enough for Elway.
True, honestly. Andy Rhodes goes to. Did they not take? Didn't they take a quarterback at?
They might
EA.
take 2 QBs in this mock, you know.
Yeah, you know what? They need to hit on one. They need to hit
Imagine
on
both.
one.
Imagine I take 2 quarterbacks and both are just garbage.
Yeah, no kidding, right? What the fuck? All right. They have me take Sheldon Randall. I mean, yeah, I guess that's a need, possibly. Nose tackle position. They also have Shea. Man, what is with EA and have them just load, like, the Washington football team always is loaded at edge and D tackle in all auto drafts as well. They're always loaded. I don't get it.
Man.
Terrell Shivers.
Vikings.
Why would you take
Vikings have
Randall
Dorian
over
Russell.
Shivers? That's so weird.
Because he's ranked higher.
Get the physical
Pretty sure-
freak Shivers.
No, I want the 6'2", 319 Randall, baby. He's actually not that bad.
Big man.
Anyways.
He's pretty good too. Yeah.
Apparently, the Vikings are not paying Dalvin Cook and Madison anymore because we're picking Dorian Russell at 28.
Let's go.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
Lord have mercy. Jose Guerrero to the Panthers. That's all right. That makes sense. Byron Burr. Fuck you, Clubbage.
I would actually
Fuck you.
jump off a
And West
bridge if
Bird.
Fucking-
West Street.
Iron Bird from
Mike-
Florida State.
if Bird
My
somehow
girls
gets
walked
to
in
that
and
pick,
said,
I'd
"Now you
take
know how
him
I
just
feel."
so fucking Clubbage can get him.
And apparently, Joe Mixon up and died. We're picking Raphael Parrish
Makes sense. Yeah.
for the Bengals.
Raphael.
And then apparently the Lions' front line wasn't already deep enough. So Michael Burke is a need. Fucking yeah, that what happened
That'd
here in
be
the last
freakish.
fucking 8 picks? It just fell apart. It just all fell apart so quickly.
Yeah,
Andy
that's
Rhodes.
Janice's 2 quarterbacks in the fucking.
Oh my god.
There you
Didn't have
go.
I mean,
to-
you can't miss if you take 2 of them, right?
I mean, you never know. It's the Texans. They can
You know what? You know what?
find
The
a way.
Texans, they like in real
Both are
life, they would do
busts.
that and would miss both of them. They would miss both of them.
Well,
They
you know,
really would.
when the Packers were moving to Aaron Rodgers, right, after they traded Brett Favre to the Jets, they took Brian Baum in the 2nd round, and then in round 7, they took Matt Flynn. So,
Yep.
It's a little different than 2 and
I mean,
2
watch the
quarterbacks
Bird
draft.
makes
first.
Seattle the revamped Legion of Boom. Yeah, literally picks fucking short hair Richard Sherman. Fucking
Washington
Yeah,
Lord.
would
did
you give
draft
him
Kirk Cousins and
25
RG3
clubbage?
in the same draft.
Yeah, I'd give Byron Bird 25. That's all right.
yeah, that's Richard Sherman, too, right there.
Yeah.
But actually, probably fast. Like
yeah,
Sherman
fast
was
Richard Sherman.
Sherman wasn't like liable speed, but Bird actually looks fast. Like he like
I would-
Deion Sanders will run stride for stride fast.
I'd require league office to give him dreads so I could just make him look like Richard Sherman.
I'd approve that honestly. Grim makes useless Packer fact. I feel like that's every one of our streams now. Grim has a Packer fact for us. It's now a segment at this point.
Grimm's Packer
Well, yeah.
facts.
Grim's Packer facts.
Welcome
He's got
to
tons of
Grim's
them.
Packer
That's kind of
facts.
catchy. That's kind of
Grim.
catchy. You should make a YouTube channel. Each video is like 15 seconds.
It's just a bunch of YouTube shorts.
Packer with the
Oh.
largest penis in NFL history.
Oh,
I'll tell you.
Lord.
Because
That's something you
I've
definitely
experienced
know.
them all.
Yeah, we know. We could
You
talk.
guys ever
Alright, on
watched
that,
Chris
we're gonna end
Jones
this stream.
Combine? His
we're
40-yard
we're
dash?
gonna end it
Yeah.
on that. What is
Listen,
this
I
nonsense?
have a time travel machine, so I can go back in time, but only to fuck every Packer player.
You're a fucking psychopath, dude.
Oh, but you could stop so many disasters. Nope.
Fucking right.
I need to know
That is not
who's
my
packing
purpose.
the most heat.
Yeah, those question marks are very valid.
Okay, you know what? I'll bite. Grim, please tell me it's Julius Peppers.
That wouldn't be surprising, honestly.
Ty, we know he's serious. We know.
Seriously, you know what? The end of this video on YouTube for the people who do watch is going to be interesting, but you know what? Enjoy Grim and his weird Packer facts and his horniness for whatever reason. We'll end it there.